comparison with the sky and the ocean. So, but first we'll just start off just settling ourselves into a meditation. My name's Tenzin Palyon. So I've lived here for too long. I don't know, something like 14 years. I've lived here 14 years. I think that's way too long. Anyway. Okay, so we'll just take a moment. So we'll just bring ourselves, our consciousness into our body and just feel your body, really feel your body. And then becoming aware of the air that's surrounding your body and where you're sitting on the cushion, just bringing yourself very present. Very, very present, aware of your breath, aware of the body. So when we sit, we sit as straight as we can. If you're on a chair, it's good to not lean against the backrest if you can do that. And if you're sitting in a chair, just have your feet on a cushion on the floor or on the floor. So we'll sit straight and we put our right palm on top of the left, thumbs touching, and we just settle our hands in our lap about 4 finger widths below the navel. And they say also to just have your arms out away from your body a little bit, just to allow some airflow. And thinking that you have your shoulders back, your spine like a pile of coins, stacked one upon the other. And then bringing your attention to your face, your scalp, just relaxing all the muscles, all the small muscles, everywhere that you hold tension, in your forehead, in your cheeks, in the jaw. Just letting all that tension go. And resting your tongue at the back of the top teeth. This stops any salivary flow or excess salivary flow. And just being very present and relaxing your body and your mind. So we'll start off with a breathing meditation. So we'll watch our breath. So we'll watch our breath as it enters the nostrils and leaves the nostrils, or the rise and fall of the abdomen. So just bringing your attention to the air as it enters your nostrils and leaves the nostrils. And just for the next 5 minutes, this is the object of our breath, of our meditation. So just watching the breath. And as soon as you notice that you've wandered off to other objects, to thoughts, feelings, sensations, or sounds, just very kindly with yourself, bringing your attention back to the breath. So it sounds like a very simple instruction, but we will wander off. So just every time you notice, very kindly bring your awareness back to the breath. So as soon as you notice that you've wandered off to other objects, to thoughts, feelings, sensations, and sounds, just very kindly and gently bring your awareness back to the breath. So now, before we start our actual meditation, we can generate a motivation. So we can gather around us all sentient beings and visualizing all sentient beings in human form. So filling the entire sphere of space around you, in front, behind, to the sides, up and down, with sentient beings, with human beings. And developing a very close connection with them all, in thinking that we're all the same. We're the same in wanting happiness and not wanting suffering. It's all human beings or all sentient beings ever want. Just wanting happiness and not wanting suffering. So developing a mind that feels very close to them, and developing a mind of loving kindness and compassion toward them. Thinking, may they have everything that they need. Food, clothing, and shelter are the main things that we all need to live our life. May they have everything that they need. And may they be free of all suffering, physical suffering, mental suffering. And if I could, I would take on all that suffering so that all these beings are free from that suffering. And may they have every happiness, in particular ultimate happiness. So that's a fully awakened mind. So may I provide them with that. May I give them everything that they need to achieve that, to their resources, somewhere to sit and meditate, somewhere to watch the mind, to develop the mind, and somewhere to achieve the stages of the path. And may they have the highest happiness, never wanting for anything else. So we give them all our merit, all the merit that we've ever accumulated, and all the merit that we will accumulate in achieving our own stages of the path, liberation and enlightenment, our future enlightenment. So giving them all that merit so that they can follow their path. So may I bring every benefit to all these beings around me. We can think that we're engaging in this practice, this meditation, for them and with them, leading them in their practice. So now we're going to have a look at our mind, a little bit different than watching the breath. So bringing the mental factor mindfulness, so an attitude of watching and being aware what's arising in your mind. Allow your mind to be attentive and observant of whatever comes to notice, regardless of what it is. Don't identify with the mental elements arising. Simply observe them, like a tourist or like a traveler. Allow them to arise as you observe them and pass away without getting involved. Just be aware. Allow your mindful attention to expand, to encompass your entire sphere of experience of consciousness. Forget that there is an observer and something being observed. Simply imagine your experience, your consciousness being just like the sky. Completely clear, vast, spacious, and without end. Concentrate on this experience. Identify with this experience. Calm, clear, spacious awareness. The mind can be likened also to an ocean, and the thoughts and other mental events to fish swimming through that clear, spacious medium. We are ordinarily unaware of the nature of the mind and instead observe only the fish-like thoughts. It is as though we are observing an aquarium through a large glass wall and at first only notice the fish. If someone were to tell us to observe the clear water in which the fish were swimming, we might at first have difficulty noticing it because of its transparency. But by simply realizing that the fish could not be swimming unless there was some substance to swim in, we can take our attention away from observing the fish and focus instead on the clear water. In a similar fashion, we let go of paying attention to our fish-like thoughts. Instead, we step back and recognize the clear light nature of our mind, within which all our thoughts and other mental events occur. And we identify with our minds like an ocean with that clear spaciousness. In our ordinary state of mind, as we go about our business every day, having conversations, planning, thinking, worrying, making lists, and so on, it is as if we are living on the surface of that ocean. All those thoughts and feelings and ideas seem to fill our minds, making lots of waves, lots of turbulence and agitation. But as we identify more and more with our ocean-like mind and let go of the wave-like emotions and the fish-like thoughts, it is as if we start to descend to the quiet depths of that ocean-like mind. And we reach a state of mind that is more peaceful, still, free of agitation and disturbance. In the case of the aquarium, we will continue to see the fish swimming in front of us as we focus on the water. However, when we focus our attention on the clear light nature of the mind, our thoughts will begin to diminish in intensity and frequency, thereby quieting the mind and enhancing our ability to concentrate. Whenever we identify with and are carried away uncontrollably by a thought, a feeling, we lose any awareness of the spacious clarity of our mind, of the vast, clear and knowing nature of the mind within which each thought or feeling occurs. Our perspective becomes small and constricted. It is as if all there is are the waves, and we've lost the ocean. We lose that open and quiet spaciousness. When we can simply observe these thoughts and feelings arising without getting involved, when we can identify with the ocean instead of the fish, and the waves, instead of the fish and the waves, then we can reside in that spacious purity of our basic clarity of mind. Calm, clear, peaceful, open spaciousness. Without agitation, without delusions, without anxiety and distress, and without dissatisfaction and attachments and aversions, and resting in that calm, clear, peaceful, open spaciousness. So now we'll bring our attention back to all the human beings that are surrounding us. And just think or rejoice in your mind that we've led all these human beings in this meditation. And rejoicing in your mind that you've been able to bring great benefit to all sentient beings by engaging in this meditation. So may this be a cause for ourselves and all the beings surrounding us to train their minds to become aware of the pure clarity of our mind and to be able to rest in that space whenever we wish. And may we ourselves be able to lead all these human beings, all the living beings, to a higher state, particularly to enlightenment. And may we do that by ourselves alone. So when you're ready, you can bring your awareness back to the room. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.